We have the Carnival Love event in Pokemon Go. It's a quick 2-day turnaround, and we're going to help you guys max out with the top tips, tricks, and strategies to maximize. So welcome to the Trader Club. Here we go. The Carnival Love event is starting at 10 a.m. on February 13th, and it's going to go until the 15th at 8 p.m. So you have 3 days to maximize out on this event, which is also revolving around the Elite Raids, which features Enamorous in Pokemon Go on the 14th, which we will cover in a different video, so be on the lookout for those counters. There's going to be 2 bonuses. The one bonus is going to be increased chances of getting XL candy when walking your buddy, and then if you evolve a Pokemon, you're guaranteed to get 2 XL candy for every evolution, which is pretty powerful. You guys might have seen my short where I talked about that already, but if you haven't, guys, you need to check it out, and we're going to cover all that stuff in this video as well. And if you are in Brazil, since the Carnival of Love event is focused around a Brazilian event, you guys have 2 times catch XP during this event, so congratulations, let's go Brazil. Okay, so now let's get into the top tips, all including the spawns and more in Pokemon Go, starting off with tip number 1. The spawns of the event are going to be as follows, because we have the brand new shiny introduction, which is going to be all the Oricorios. So depending on your region, whichever region is native to you, you will be able to get Oricorio shiny now in Pokemon Go. And there are some good ones out there, including the Bale version. Man, does that one look the best, in my opinion. Let me know what you guys think is the best shiny Oricorio in the comments. But these spawns will be Snubbull, Skitty, Luvdisc, all of the Flabébés, depending on the region you're in, they will maintain the same regions. We're going to have Furfrou out there, which does have the shiny. We'll have all the Oricorios. Stuffle is going to be spawning, which does have a shiny. It did have a Comday. And then Quaxly is also going to be spawning as well. And then if you're lucky, we'll have Roselia that's going to be spawning. And then finally, the other 2 white and the orange Flabébés. And as far as meta attackers and the like, unfortunately, none of these Pokemon stack up in the regular league or as far as PvP. So what would I suggest doing is catch these Pokemon. If there's any of these Pokemon out there that you do need XL candy for, I would suggest Mega Evolving a Mega Level 3 that coincides with those specific Pokemon. However, would I suggest maxing out any of these Pokemon or using XL candy to power any of these up? The answer would be no. So depending if you do need any of these, you can go for that. But unfortunately, as far as hidden gems, the only really hidden gems during this event are the Oricorios with the shiny. And then we also have the Furfrou, which can transfer into the Heart Trim during this event. So all you have to do is use 25 Furfrou candy and 10,000 Stardust and click the trim change and change it into the heart form. Would I suggest getting multiple of these? Absolutely. If you have a shiny that's sitting over, change it over, because even if you don't have a good one, maybe you can lucky swap them as a lucky trade if you're really looking for something cool and unique. But at the same time, this only happens once a year to be able to get this. So having multiple of these Furfrous all decked out is going to help you in Pokemon Go. So with that said, let's get into tip 2. Tip 2 is evolving Pokemon for XL candy and walking Pokemon, okay? So if you guys want to walk Pokemon, there's 2 ways to be able to get your buddy excited, which will yield you the candy and potentially more XL candy faster. And those ways are, number 1, using a Poffin, or number 2, you have to get your buddy excited. If you want to see that video, you got to check it out up here, because I help you get your buddy excited for free in Pokemon Go, which is always a plus for us. Number 1. Okay, so number 2, as far as walking Pokemon, what do you need XL candy for? Whenever I walk these Pokemon, even if it is a lot of walking, I suggest going after Pokemon such as mythical Pokemon that you may have gotten during research. Maybe you have a 98% Mew, maybe you have a Celebi, a Jirachi, you have a Cosmog, whatever that is for you that you do have a good one of that you are considering either using it for GBL. For myself personally, I had 100% IV Solgaleo and a Meloetta, and if you guys also want to see me power both of those up, you could check it out up here. But I used a lot of XL rare candy on those Pokemon, and then I also dumped a lot of rare candy in them, and I transitioned over. But if you even walk it and you get 10 XL candy, that's 10 XL rare candy that you don't have to use on that Pokemon. However, you need to get those buddies excited. So that is going to help you go from 20 km per XL candy to 10 km per XL candy, and you get exercise and you're able to hatch eggs and catch a lot of Pokemon at the same time. So you might as well do 2 for the price of 1. But then not only that, the other bonus is evolution. So if you have any of those dragon Pokemon saved over that I did talk to you guys about, what I suggest doing is trading your Pokemon first, because that's going to give you a guaranteed XL candy. And then in stage number 2, you are going to evolve those Pokemon, and that will get you 2 guaranteed guaranteed XL candy. So from the Dragon event, Bagon, Dratini, Gible, Dino, Axew, Jangamo-O, all of those Pokemon are worth the evolution to be able to use 25 candy to be able to get you 2 XL candy. For sure, because you're getting 2 XL candy, which would normally cost you 200 regular Pokemon candy for the price of 25 candy, which is outstanding. And if there's any other Pokemon that you have been saving, you can trade them, evolve them, and then go for the like. Obviously, if you want to get that trade for the evolve appropriately, you would have to trade like for like. If you're looking for Bagon, or maybe somebody's saving Bagon and you want Dratini, you're gonna have to play with that and make sure that it works out to your benefit. However, there are also Pokemon that if you trade them will give you a free evolution, and those Pokemon are as follows: Boldor into Gigalith, Graveler into Golem, Girder into Conkeldurr, Haunter into Gengar, Kadabra into Alakazam, Karrablast into Escavalier, Machoke into Machamp, Phantup into Trevenant, Pumpkaboo into Gourgeist, and Shelmet into Excelgor. So a lot of those Pokemon, such as Girder into Conkeldurr, are the second to third evolution forms. However, 25 candy for the most of them are going from the first to the second form, so what you could do is you could trade a bunch of Timbers, then you could evolve that Timber for 25 candy, get 2 XL candy, and then evolve it again for another 2 free XL candy. So those Pokemon do work for that as well, which is a good strategy and can help you guys out. But the key is go through your bag, see any Pokemon that you were planning to transfer, or maybe you were planning to trade those Pokemon, evolve them, get that 2 XL candy, and walk any of those super rare Pokemon to get a little bit extra XL candy in Pokemon Go, which then leads us into tip 3. Tip 3 is all about the research. So we have regular research, so let's look at that. Catch 5 Pokemon for a Snubble encounter at 530, a Stuffle for 579, catch 10 Pokemon, which is a Love Disc, for 363, a Furfrou for 905, and just remember all of the trim changes, including the heart trim change that's going to be available only during this Carnival of Love event, and you can also get a Sinnoh Stone there. Make 5 great curveball throws in a row for a Spinda with a heart pattern, 523. So this research is notoriously one of the more rare researches, so if you do need a shiny Spinda, this would be a great time to do so. Earn a candy walking your buddy for a Roselia encounter at 801. Spin 5 Pokestops or gyms for 5 Pokeballs, and trade a Pokemon for a Clamperl encounter at 544. We are going to have a collection challenge as well. That's going to include a Quaxley with double evolutions. We're going to have the Snubble with an evolution, a Skitty with an evolution. We're going to have Stuffle, a Love Disc, and a Furfrou, and then you're going to get 5,000 XP, 2,500 Stardust, and a Roserade encounter. So there you have it, guys, and then we have the paid research, so let's check that out too. For the paid research, that is going to cost you $1. We'll give you 5 encounters with the Spinda. Make 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 great curveball throws in a row. So if you do 5 in a row, it looks like it's going to unlock you 5 Spinda encounters. That's going to give you 2 incenses, 5,000 XP, and 2,500 Stardust. So if you think the $1 is worth 5 research tasks, basically to do that, yes, you are getting 2 incenses, which is almost worth $1, but at the same time, you are getting 5 Spinda encounters. So if that is worth it for you, go ahead, but if not, you can totally also get those from researches in the wild, but do know that that one is usually the rarer research of all of them. Alrighty, everyone, that is going to be the Carnival of Love event in Pokemon Go. It's a quick turnaround event. Make sure to do your heart trim changes on your Furfrou. Make sure to hunt a lot of these Oricorios and save the Oricorios if you do get the shinies, because they will be valuable at GoFest when international people are coming to try to get a Pokemon that they don't normally have, including a lot of these Oricorios that are regional, and if you have the shiny regional or multiple of them, you become very valuable, and they will be valuable for you in return if you want to swap for them. So that's a good strategy as well for global events. Thank you guys as always for tuning in. Love and appreciate you guys. To all of my likers, commenters, subscribers, Patreon members. Everybody takes your support, subscription, and participation to X level. I'll see you guys out on the next video. Peace. I want to take this time to thank everybody who supports me in every facet. It means the world to me, and an extra special thank you to all my Patreons. I greatly appreciate the extra support to continue to allow me to pursue Pokemon Go full time, allowing me to create my daily video uploads in the most timely fashion for everyone's benefit. Plus, I get the amazing experience of sharing my creative processes behind the scenes and raiding all around the globe with select upper tiers. Thank you everybody for being a part of the Trainer Club. You all mean the absolute world to me, and I will see you guys out on the next video.